Yeah, yeah. Well, I thought you stay up late and then you go to sleep early, like in the morning.
Well, I mean, I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. That's early.
Yeah. Those are sleeping hours.
Well, I mean, when you go to bed at like 7 o'clock and you sleep till 3, that's like 7, 8 hours.
Yeah, that chick was so hot. Oh my God. We were doing yoga at the
Oh, the
beach.
one on your sailboat? Yeah, you sent me, like at 9:30 last night. You sent me some texts,
Hmm.
and you sent me the picture with you and her
Hmm.
on the boat. Man, congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get lucky or anything. I was a gentleman, and we just had a nice day. But yeah, I hope she sees me again. I doubt she will. Generally, you get like one date, and that's it.
I hear you, man.
Try a little harder. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, you should have an 18-year-old tell you try it a little harder.
It's true.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
This is my home skill, William.
What up, dude?
Uh,
What are you guys doing, blazing?
Basically.
Dude, we're literally passing it back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have coffee. I need a drink.
I would love some coffee.
Dude, John is probably one of my bestest goodies that I've ever met this side of Sunday. I'm not even fucking with you, William.
He's my
Like
hard. He's my
dude,
hard
I will
R.
punch you, dude. I will punch William in the face to prove my point.
Yeah, you don't have to punch anybody. Bah. What are you guys doing today?
Brian's being a dick.
He's throwing the blunt around.
Well, oh well, you guys can't vote, but I'm gonna
You
go.
know, and I tried to give it to him, but he didn't grab it, so I threw it on the ground. Reborn lunch, some line.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Hello,
go ahead, William. Ask him what that means.
What does that mean?
Master of the universe.
So the pipe sportsman actually.
Is that from like a anime show?
My friend Larry. My friend. You know the crybaby? They'll bury him in the yard before he stinks up the place.
So, I love William when he sucked my left nut.
Larry, you're
How many
alive.
episodes are you on right now, bruh?
You killed her.
That's what she said.
Mrs. Lift. Mrs. Lift. Get away from me, you horse's ass!
Reborn Iceland!
Oh.
I'm watching a clip from Throw Mama from the Train.
Oh, dude. Hey, it's better to look good than to feel good. You're talking about Billy Crystal, yeah.
Yeah, that was his like Mr. Montalban or something. You look fabulous, my darling. You look marvelous.
I saw Billy Crystal twice, and I saw George Carlin 3 times.
Yeah, I would say that George Carlin is like a perfect example of like a hypnotist comedian who does neurolinguistic programming on the audience.
Yeah,
The
for
live
sure,
stream.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, why do you think I actually relate to you?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, dude, it's not like I don't have an identity, like, conception of what you're, referring to me as.
So, what's your friend's name there?
William.
William. So I met this guy Brian
Where's up?
on Instagram because I was reading Marcus
I was
Aurelius.
totally going on, like, last night, like, you poke the dude with the nice stick. William!
What is that from Braveheart?
Last night.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Heath Ledger, the movie with him and, like, that, like, flat-chested, like, dark-haired girl. And he was, like,
I
in,
never
like,
saw
the 1500s, and he wanted to be a knight. And it was, like, like the first night.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember what I'm talking about?
No, I never saw that movie.
Nigger.
Bigger.
No, if you don't, Heath Ledger, first night. Shit, you're gonna make me look it up on my fucking TV and I'll prove you wrong.
Look it up on YouTube. I don't know what it is.
Nigga.
I mean, I'm only 18. I don't know.
Let me go to. Oh, that's not that one. Let me go to this one. Dude, what's wrong with you, Edmund?
I'm
You're
shit
being-
posting.
You're being a punk bitch.
Am I ever not a punk bitch?
Well, probably not never. No, it's all good. Well, yeah, put it down. I'll pick it up. Trust me, I smoke my weed. Um, yeah, not the shorts. Heath Ledger, First Nights. Bro, you're sucking left nut. It won't even let me do it now. Dude, what are you doing, John?
I'm chatting with this hottie.
Hey, fuck your hoe on the boat.
Well, you should have seen her doing yoga poses with that ass popped in the air. I was like, holy God. Oh my God.
Dude, when you called me, when you sent me those texts last night with the pictures of you and your girl, it was like 9 o'clock at night. Dude, I'd have been asleep for like 3 hours at that point. So, I mean, but, I woke up in the middle of the night. I heard you and like, bling, 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 bling it. But when I fucking, woke up, I went and looked at him like, damn, John had a hottie at 9:30 last night on the. Well, at least that's when he sent me the
Hello?
picture in there.
Hi, this is Tommy.
Hi, MJ. How are you? Sorry, my friend Brian is also on the phone right now. How are you, MJ?
I'm good. Am I on like a meeting call or a work call or something?
Yeah, I unfortunately had to merge the calls. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm having a great morning. What are you up to?
It's my day off, and I just grabbed coffee, and I'm gonna go to the bookstore.
Ooh, so you're calling for a book recommendation?
Something like that. I don't really want to read any your work meeting, but I will let you get back to it. I was just trying to call and find out what the story was.
Okay, let me call you right back.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.
Marca, tell me, amigo.
Yo.
So what's up with the what up, John?
Nothing, dude. I mean, is there anything different from, today or yesterday or 100 other days before this? I mean, what's the difference?
I mean, like, you're the one that brought me into like the higher level of enlightenment.
Really?
And, like, I give you the reverence of that.
Wow. Well, the thing is that you always had it, but I just happen to have the books to point it out.
Well, I mean, I don't think you're God, but I give you high value.
Yeah, yeah. Same here. I would definitely hire you.
You know, I appreciate you, man. I mean, I've known you for half a minute, and like you've been a lot to me in my life.
Likewise, sir. May we all continue to go from health to health and success to success.
Well, and then you're the only, again. I say peace, love, health, and wealth to everybody, and they're like, "What the fuck you mean?" I'm like, "Bruh, I learned that from somebody else."
Yeah, just say it to them. It's NLP.
Yeah, peace, love, health, and wealth, man. May you have the best day of your life.
I think
Move forward.
I think health, wealth, love, and peace of mind is, it flows better. Health is the first because you got to prioritize what you're saying. Health is the most important. Wealth and then love.
Yeah,
Love is not as important as wealth or health.
But it's not about how it sounds. Like when you didn't say peace, love, health, and wealth. There was another word in there also. When you were starting it out, it wasn't peace, love, health, and wealth. There was another and something. But I only call it the peace, love, health, and wealth when I first met you, back in 2020. And like, dude, I like the way that you were saying peace, love, health, and wealth because I don't wish anger on anybody.
Right.
And that's what I liked about you.
Yeah, that's because I'm practicing positive neurolinguistic programming, all the time. Health, wealth, love. Health, wealth, love. Health, wealth, love.
What do you do?
I'm like Brian. I'm a VA recipient.
He's 18, so give him a modicum of leeway.
Oh, we're veterans, but Brian is a real veteran. I went to the psychiatrist. Brian went to the battlefront.
So are you psychological and he's more physical?
Yeah, I think that's probably why we pair.
He was an officer, and I was a fucking infantry, and like he was a bitch, and I was a man.
Yeah, that's how it went down. But look, now I get to help people like him be happier than ever before.
No, actually, John went to the Citadel, and the Citadel is the university for the military, for the army, and he went to the Citadel, and he got his commission. And I mean, I was just an enlisted guy. I was a private. I mean, he's looking at me with my specialist hat on my head. Like he knows I'm just enlisted. But
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference.
John was a leader, and I was a follower.
Yeah, but Brian is a leader amongst his companions. I mean, the whole thing about officers and enlisted is stupid. It's you got to work together or everybody dies. The whole thing is everybody's equal. The only thing is the rank suggests that they have additional education and experience, or at least education, maybe not experience. But the enlisted always carry the experience, and then the officers come in and make executive decisions for the sake of time And I think I asked Brian once. I was like, what are the three general commands, or the three, protect your soldiers, protect your equipment, and carry out the commander's intent, or actually carry out the commander's intent. Brian knew it right away. So, Brian is an officer, but the thing is, it's like there's not enough time to make everybody officers. He just didn't get, he just didn't happen.
But
But
the thing is, John, if you give me a shovel and you tell me to dig a ditch to a field of shit, I'd ask you how deep and in what direction.
right. Well, everybody's got to dig a slit trench.
That's the kind of guy I am.
Listen, everybody digs a slit trench. Nobody wants to. When you watch somebody shitting in a slit trench, you see the raw humanity of a human taking a dump in a field. You're like, oh yeah, we all equal. We just a bunch of fucking talking monkeys. No need to play this word game. I gotta take a shit.
That was your mom, like, holding on to my leg.
Who's older?
Brian's
me,
older.
Me or John?
I'm 41,
I'm
Brian.
older than John.
How old is he?
I'm 41.
John's a pussy ass fucking like 30 something or other.
No, I'm
Like,
41.
he's got gout, but he can't even fucking figure out how to exercise.
Listen, I was at the bar, and this musician, I heard him having a conversation with somebody, and somebody's like, "Can I get you a beer?" And he's like, "No, I'm sorry, man. I can't drink no beer, man. I got gout." I was like, "Oh shit."
Bruh. Dude, I saw that picture you sent me last night with that little hottie on next to the Grey Goose.
The Grey Goose, the Spruce Moose.
I don't know, fucker. I'm trying to figure it out. Dude, but you had your little hottie, and my beard looks better than yours. I ain't mad at you though. Like, that little hottie was kind of cute. I mean, for you, not for me. I'm way too young for me. You probably want to date one of my sisters, wouldn't you?
No, I'm waiting for God to give me my bride.
I told you I got 5 sisters.
Well, how old are they?
4 of them are older than me, and 1 of them is younger than me. You can't get the younger one. She's already got. But the second youngest, honestly, it'd be like you dating me. Like, we're the same fucking personality.
Yeah, then I mean, it's not. Anyways, I'm not worried about the woman. I mean, there's a lot of women floating around here in Chicago, and Halloween has yet. What day is it? The 30th? Tomorrow. So tomorrow is the big day, the night of the slut, where millions of American women will dress up in lingerie and go out to bars and drink and try to find somebody to fuck their brains out.
Welcome to Chicago.
Chicago, Chicago, that title in town, Chicago, Chicago, I will show you around. I love it. Bet your bottom dollars you lose the blues in Chicago, Chicago, the town that Billy Sunday could not shut down. On State Street, that great street. I just want to say, they do things that they never do on Broadway. See, I saw a man and he danced with his wife. They had the time of their life in Chicago, Chicago, my hometown. Yeah!
Hey, John, William had a question for you.
Why do people compare Chicago and New York so much? Like, people act like they're the same.
Yeah, they're very similar, but Chicago and New York all have their problems, and they're unique problems, but they're big problems. All these cities are fucked. Like, they are fucked financially.
But John, William is being a dumbass right now because he lives, you know, in my house right now, right? And I live next to Ray City, Georgia. I don't live in Ray City, and there's only 1,000 people in Ray City. And he wants to act like, you know, he wants to, like, what's going on where you're at? I'm like, bitch, you don't even know where you're at. And I'll end there.
Well, you know, tell him to join the army.
I wish the motherfucker would.
Because they will house you, they will feed you, they will clothe you, they will educate you, they will protect you, and you won't be exposed to all the bullshit in society. It's like a breakaway society. That's the thing about the military. It's its own little society that will never go away. It just keeps persisting. It's all on military bases. And then, you know, you do your time, you fulfill your contract, and take your knowledge, and then go back out into the real world and be a leader amongst all these LGBTQ soy boys, you know, who don't know anything.
Well,
And
dude, you know I'm not a soy boy. Hey, can you hear the background music where my boy, like, Grace is pulling up with his beats? Man, hey, John, have I ever said anything to you before?
no,
John, have I never said anything before? John, I love you.
thanks, buddy. I love you too. You know, God bless.
Like in the 3 years I've been on this app, you've never heard me say that, but I fucking really do mean it though. Like you're one of my really good goods.
Yeah, we've known each other for a lot of years now.
I appreciate you like harder than 99% of these motherfuckers out here. But hey, I'm gonna have to let you go because now we're about to smoke a whole lot more blunts. Well, actually, you know what? It's down. We're just gonna start smoking a lot. Dude, lazy ass. Get rid of the beer cans. I'm not talking to you, John. I'm talking to lazy ass. I taught him how to pick up 3 at one time. There you go. Wow, you can figure it out now, huh? What's up, Mahomes Skillet? Wait, buddy. This is what you talking about.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon, Brian.
Oh, you gotta try.
I gave this book to Max. It's unbelievable.
Really not wild because I'll put it to you this way. Different zones, different areas. There is what's called sectors, right? You have different sectors, okay? So each
And there's a huge need for that, so I like when I see that too. Welcome back, love.
Hey, love everyone. Love, love, love. I wanted to say that, you know, in the word joy, Has anyone here ever read Green Eggs and Ham, where he says, I do not like green eggs and ham, and then he tries green eggs and ham. He's like, I do like green eggs and ham. So to me, joy is one of those things that an atheist can still experience, but I don't think they understand that essentially joy is another name for God. All three-letter words seem to me to always point back to God in a very distinctive way, as opposed to like an implicit way, explicitly. So look at JCC. He goes by a three-letter name. YOU, three-letter name. God, three-letter name. Dog, cat, I, mom. All these things seem to point back to the divine.
Bib? Bib.
Exactly, baby with a bib. Exactly. I dare anyone to give me another three-letter word. Go ahead.
Egg.
Egg. Perfect example. Egg. Egg is joy. Joy is egg.
Trinity, like an analogy for that.
Try. Trinity. Try. Three-letter. There we go. The divine triad.
Love. That doesn't mean it equals God just because it has 3 letters in it.
If you spell love L-U-V, that works.
Yes is a three-letter word. Yes.
So what? So what?
I'm trying to play along, Steph. Sorry. This is what he does.
I know, you guys are doing good. Actually, this is impressive. But it is annoying James, which is also kind of fun.
Yeah, Love
I'm annoyed.
is more respectful in this room than he usually is in the other ones.
It's giving pushback.
Appreciate that.
It's hilarious. The number 3, therefore God. Woohoo, okay, cool.
RESPECT. That spells a three-letter word to me.
Yeshua, any other updates?
No new updates. I was gonna give Rick time to kind of get settled in, because I don't know exactly if his son if he's seen this. They found him, but nothing since then.
Okay. Yeah, you're cutting out, but no new news. Okay. We're gonna stay tuned. We're just in here chatting about other stuff, but we are tuned to that channel.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's found, then that should be it, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm curious. Like, Rick, are you okay? Do you need anything else?
like-
What happened? Like,
Right. What happened to your boy? Is he sound? Is he well? Did he sleep outside in the cold? You know what happened to him?
That has not been good at all. I've not been feeling well at all, but I'm gonna need some time to get better. Man,
Okay, we'll pray for you, Kevin.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
He
having
texted
boys, bro. All I could think about was my sons and like what Rick is going through all night, bro. I felt crazy, like just thinking about. Like, it's on my desk right now. I got my picture of my boys and it says brothers. And I'm going to be honest, I was crying all night, bro. I was just like,
yep.
I can't imagine.
He texted me. He said he's okay, but he's just scared.
Yeah, that's why, yeah, man, that is great, man. That's so good, man.
Yeah, but it takes time for that, like, terror to melt away. Like, I know exactly what you mean, Kevin. Yeah. This is very good news. I don't know. This is very good news. I have not been able to focus on anything either. This is good. James, you're really trying to prove love wrong here?
Steph, if I may,
J-Man, it was Rick Real's son, honey, that we don't exactly know what happened, but he wandered off and was lost for, was it 2 nights, Steph? J-Man was asking, yeah.
Since Monday night, yeah. Yes, Rick's son is okay. Yeshua got the update that he's been found, but we don't know, when Yeshua heard, he was still with the police, so he's safe, he's found. Rick just texted Felix to say that he's scared, but he's okay. So we're kind of getting a little bit of information, but what we know is that he's found and he's okay. This is like a very good thing. A lot of us have been praying and unable to sleep, and yeah, this is a very good thing. I can't, when the room was smaller, I told the story about how I lost my little daughter for an hour when she was 2, and that I thought I knew what fear was, but I didn't. I was so afraid that she had fallen into the gorge, fallen into the river. I don't. And Rick went through, I think, over 36 hours, like 40 hours of that. I can't wrap my head around it. After an hour, I'll never forget how that felt. I'll never forget that level of absolute terror. And I can't imagine doing that for 36, 40 hours. I can't. I'd be in the psych ward by now. So Rick and Keisha and their 5 other kids are incredibly strong, amazing, resilient, God-fearing people, and I'm just so. You have moments where you're just so grateful to the Lord you don't know what to say.
You know, when you talk about the fear of God, I was just reading a book. It was talking about the wisdom of God and how the wisdom of God produces a sense of awe, which is another 3-letter word, AWE. And really, when you learn about God, it is awe-inspiring, but awe in such a profound way because it's this miracle of existence. And, you know, but the problem is...
I can't do that.
Somebody kick him?
No, I just moved him to the audience.
Oh, okay.
I really did try. I'm sorry. I am in a place of just being
Wow.
very, very full of joy.
Wow.
I know, love. I'm sorry. I just couldn't do it. You're welcome to say I couldn't do it. But that is an interesting thing about the word joy, the question of joy. Like, happiness and joy aren't the same thing, right? Like, you can feel joy while you're suffering. You can feel joy while you're afraid. You can feel joy while you're unsure or while you're in physical pain. Joy is a weird thing. Do you guys agree with that?
I gave up happiness for joy.
Joy to the world.
James, you're next.
10-10.
Go to the audience. I swear.
Oh, come on. That was just comedy.
I'm feeling joy right now. I still have the adrenaline and the fears and like remembering my own situation with my own daughter, which doesn't even compare. Like I feel afraid and adrenaline filled and joyful. I don't know. It's weird. Humans are weird. Emotions are really weird. Yeah, sure. That's a good way to put it. Joy is a state. Happiness is an experience. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. And like the Lord doesn't always offer us happiness, right? He doesn't promise us happiness. But I think he does promise us joy. And I think that's what, like, when the Bible is talking about abundant, what is the word where it's like fulfillment and abundance?
I'm reading 1003.
Oh, hail President Oscar! Vote Trump and go to the gym, fatties!
I'm in the gym right now, brother. I'm gonna vote for Harris.
Damn right. There you go. That's all I'm talking about. So tell everybody, get your fat asses.
Vote Trump, go to the gym, fatties. 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 Vote Trump, go to the gym, fatties.
Edmund, come on, bro.
I'm still that one. I'm still that one. Put that shit to me, though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Burn that motherfucker.
This version.
That's what y'all need to be doing.
I like that, KP. I've never heard that before. Heard the dad vibe to a father figure. I like that.
Oh, makes it very easy.
Plus, our man, your value is education is key. So
To fully
just tell me
comprehend.
why Harris is better than Trump.
Integrate.
Hold on,
Integrate. Oh, this version though is unique because of the commentary. Makes it much easier to fully comprehend and integrate. This version though is unique because of the commentary. Makes it much easier to fully comprehend and integrate.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't be upset with you for that. I mean,
I'm gonna put it back up.
it's the freedom of speech.
You're not, Oscar, you're not saying that Harris is attractive now, right?
This version though is unique
She was younger.
because of the commentary.
No, she's attractive right now.
Oh my, all right.
Makes it much easier to fully
You know what?
comprehend and integrate.
I can't say she's a bad looking
It's
6-year-old.
unbelievable.
She's not. I'm not even gonna lie on that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess she's attractive to a 60-year-old. but she's not attractive. Like,
Bro,
you're
does she
Oscar,
even
you're saying-
look at her? Look at her. Does she look at her?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
She does, bro. What? Oh, she haters.
So if you saw her walking down the street, Oscar, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna
Oh
go."
my God, damn, so look at it. That's mine? Oh my God. My mom. Yeah, they kiss her.
Even more radical communists. Communists being replaced by even more radical communists.
You know that shit gonna go right back to her.
Oh my God. She's beautiful.
And mom was fine as hell when she was younger.
Yo, I saw a video of Kamala talking about electric buses from a few years ago. She was without a doubt in that conversation. She was drunk, full plastered drunk. Oscar, have you watched this video before? Yo, I'm gonna try to find it. I'll post it in the chat. Oscar, it's like you can tell she's just she is stock drunk on Clubhouse.
Well, see, that's my thing. You really can't blame a person because they inebriated at a certain event. You got caught at a bad time. Okay, fine. But if it's every single time that you're singing some stupid shit, that you're sober, and you sound like you're drunk, now we got a problem. Because she never can answer a question. That's my issue.
Oh, it was absolutely amazing.
I want to know, what are you going to do for the U.S.? I don't know. We have the best economy since when? And then Brock come out and say that shit. Oh, he inherited my best economy.
I could show you clips of China. I could show you clips of China that makes our country look like shit. Where you're like, what the fuck? These people live like that? That's incredible. Bullshit.
We had a
Bullshit.
economy under Bill Clinton.
And that little believe it, you're a dollhouse and a whole big apartment complex with 100 people in there. Damn, it's looking in the closet with everything in there.
The world is updated. America hasn't updated shit in this country. Our cities are fucking from 100 years ago.
Nah, hell no.
They're not even pretty.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
No,
They
he's
built
right.
they built cities around the world from the ground up using the most updated, technology. So, and it's a lot of engineering from Europe that did it, and Britain.
Go look at Dubai.
These motherfuckers are making a whole circular town.
Over there chopping women hands off and shit for stealing. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, that might be the way to do it. They're not.
We don't even have the technology here to build scrapers.
People get mad about the UAE or El Salvador has done. El Salvador has done the right thing, right?
What are you up to
The
today?
reason why you can go to places like the
Come
UAE
down,
and actually deal with
come
a very
down 94
especially
and
Dubai, being
get
such a
off at
tourist spot.
Lawrence.
It's one of the most safest tourist spots. And the reason is
So
because
let's
you're right.
go
They convict criminals and they have very harsh punishments for their criminals. But I mean, look at the U.S. We have very lenient punishment, and see what happens. Our cities are filled with crime. There might be a reason to that. El Salvador was able to clean up. It was one of the most harshest countries in the Western Hemisphere just in 2016, and then 2019 they elected a new president, and since then it became the second safest country in the Western Hemisphere, right? Based off of crime per capita. El Salvador, guys. And the reason is because they punished criminals. The reason is because they convicted everyone who was involved in cartels and in gangs. They cleaned up their country. I wonder why the U.S. can't do the same.
No, because we just take all their bullshit.
Amen, KP. I agree with that.
Yeah, but every conversation, when you do enough reductionism or expand the conversation long enough, ultimately becomes a woman problem. And so, if you think gender, well, women are part of the problem. or they are the problem. Who knows? Because Troy, if you go back in ancient history, Troy and Agamemnon and Achilles, it's all over pussy. And I swear to God, I would be willing to bet that 99% of men will get down on their knees for an incredible peach and an incredible curved ass before they'll get down on their knees for Jesus H. Christ. Amen.
You might be shooting an arrow there. Woohoo.
That's right, that motherfucking arrow pierces those LGBTQ rainbows.
That's a good point. Good point. But here's the thing with bending the knee to women. Women always gonna follow the softer side because they know they're gonna have it easier. They don't get their hands spanked, nothing like that. So, like you said, man gonna follow pussy.
Well, KP, how did, and this brings it all back to God, love will like this. What did Isaiah say, right? Isaiah says that God punishes nations with women leaders. And then John Calvin said, God punishes nations with corrupt leaders. We have to understand we are just in punishment right now.
Thus, why Kamala is going to be installed as our first female high priestess and warlord, aka president. It's because the people backing her believe we're in the age of Aquarius and the age of the Amazonian woman who comes back to rule mankind, the era and the eon of the divine feminine. You see this bullshit? This is why her name is Allah, come to Allah. Allah Mak backwards means God is great. She's wrapped up into the occult. She's the high priestess of a Californian pedophile satanic church.
I don't know. I haven't looked into that one. So don't knock something until you look into something, guys, please.
No, that's just so conspiratorial. It's like, I can't even.
You took it too far when you went to the name. Like everything else, I was like, yeah.
Oh, like words don't mean anything. You've never even thought about what her word name even means. You've never even thought about it till now. And you're poo-pooing somebody who brings it up on a social audio chat app. I mean, who are you? And who am I?
Well, watch this one. Have you guys ever listened to Terrence Howard do math?
Have you ever heard Stephen Hawking do math?
Please make this. No. Watch this. No. Watch this. For everyone else, not you, Emin. For everyone else, have you ever listened to Terrence Howard do math and talk about math? Anyone?
Are you talking about the actor in the movie?
Yeah. Yes. KP, I have. I listened to that podcast with him and Weinstein.
And how that shit does not math. It does not back math up.
Well,
so that's why I tell everyone, when someone says something, a said thing, don't disregard that person and say, oh, it's a conspiracy. Do your own research.
I mean, you do realize
then
that
come back and have a conversation.
when we exchange sentences with each other on this app, do you realize we're actually exchanging mathematical equations? And so you rejected my mathematical formula or my theory about the occult, about politics and power, and what symbols mean, because Nancy Pelosi wears the caduceus. The guy that broke into Pelosi's house that tried to kill him with a hammer just got sentenced to life in jail. He didn't even kill anybody. And they're labeling him a Trump deranged, or they were labeling him a conspiracy theorist. And anyways, the point is, I'm having fun, playing this game, but nonetheless, it's a gaslight app. I'm here to try to tickle your feathers as much as humanly possible.
Well, and he was a gay lover, wasn't he?
That's what they say. And if it's in the news.
Was he the alleged man that ran out the car when Pelosi wrecked his car and everybody saw another young fella run out the car? Who knows?
I don't know about that one. I didn't see that story.
Yeah, he wrecked his car. That's when he got caught with the DUI. Remember Pelosi got caught with the DUI?
Oh my God, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Holy shit, I forgot about that.
My ears, my eyes. But there person I have ever known do a B&E, just a B&E, with a salt to get life. And you.
That's amazing.
Your job, you don't have any bodyguards at your house. Oh, okay. Cool. Never heard of.
Well, it's also weird because Paul Pelosi isn't even saying, help me, this guy's trying to kill me. He says, hi, officers. And he's holding the hammer like, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Exactly. In your drawers.
You know, the next thing you know, the guy tries to fucking take his head in. I mean, it's an interesting... anyways, the point is that Nancy wears the rod of Caduceus, which is Hermes, meaning that there could be a secret cult in operation in the United States of America that even JFK was alluding to. I mean, it's clearly Skull and Bones, most likely at Yale, being the most expansive, you know, secret society in American history. I mean, they made movies about it. You can read there is a movie that I saw on Reddit that said it was banned. It was called like Brotherhood of the Bell. And it was like all about Skull and Bones and how there's a secret fraternity that you go to college and you join it. And even I went to a school called the Citadel down in Charleston, South Carolina. And there is even supposedly a secret society at the Citadel called the 10, which is like the 10 most elect brothers of the senior class or the senior class.
Every school.
So anyway, yeah, so every school has like their bullshit. But, you know, George Bush ain't no fucking joke. Dick Cheney ain't no fucking joke. And Dick Cheney endorsed Kamala. So he's clearly the neocon who obviously covered up 9/11. 2 planes can't bring down 3 skyscrapers. The Pentagon and Shanksville were fucking rockets. So we're living in this like incredibly fucked up false reality that I don't think it's conspiratorial to talk about 9/11. I mean, it is so so many people are aware of 9/11 that, you know, if you don't even go to 9/11 as the basis for a conspiracy, like, and then you get called a conspiracy, it's like you could spend the rest of your life talking about 9/11 just because of the footage of World Trade Center 7 falling, you know, in freestyle speed after no impact by a plane. Like, that's not a conspiracy. That thing was thermite detonated. What the fuck? So, you know.
Well, here's the thing about that. It was announced that building was falling before it fell. Like,
exactly. That's the big, yeah, that's the big red, that is not a red flag. That's a rainbow flag. Like, everybody should be concerned about WTC 7.
Here's a problem with that line of thinking that I just disagree with is because, you know, going back to 9/11, do you honestly believe we live in a entirely evil country that is willing to blow up a building full of innocent people? And it's like, come on, man.
But
like,
there was nobody in the building.
My niece went to Columbia. She was there when 9/11 happened. I was on the phone.
They evacuated WTC 7. That thing fell with as far as I know, no injuries to the populace.
What are you talking about, dude? On the news, they literally show people jumping out.
No, no, you don't understand. We're talking about a third size skyscraper. Yeah, the big rectangular one, not the 2 major World Trade Centers. We're talking about WTC 7, which is a third skyscraper that fell on that day. It's a totally different building. It housed Salomon Brothers, the CIA, the New York Emergency Management Response System. So, you know, what's his face? The mayor, Rudy Giuliani, he's stumping for Trump. Trump and Giuliani know the truth. They're not going to talk about it because it's a national secret. That's my opinion.
But you don't think, young brother, you don't think there's any kind of conspiracies that's true? Or you think they all just conspiracies?
I personally believe science.
Because if that was the truth, he would never have Tuskegee.
Communists being replaced by even more radical communists. This version is unique because of the commentary makes it easier to fully comprehend and integrate.
Argentina, if it was that. You would never have Vietnam was a goddamn Christian war if it was that. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, the Vietnam War is really fucked up too. Really fucked up.
You would never have that.
In the context context of what is being said, but like real
But
people
what's
die,
being
man.
said and what is two different things, brother. Because I can tell you anything out the sunshine of a unicorn's ass. But the only thing you got to do, because, you know, we're a little older, so, you know, we had the internet before they started scrubbing. You can't find half this shit no more.
Yeah, it's very true. And when you search something, all you see is like the major broadcasting networks in America. So you can't actually even view independent research. There's a guy called the Corbett Report, and you can just Google him. I'm sure his website is still up, but he's an independent journalist that spent many, many years researching the events of 9/11, and all the actors, all the people working in government, all the people working in corporations that had any kind of involvement. And it's extensive and exhaustive. It's like the Bible times 1,000. You know how much information that those events generated and all. I have, for example, I went on eBay and I bought newspapers from 9/12/2001. I want to be a historian when it comes to these events. I bought old newspapers from 2001 because we know that the fake news is fake as fuck. And so if you can actually grab newspapers from the day after 9/11, those newspapers will show you what modern propaganda looks like. Again, it's my opinion.
Just like we got a hold of all the documents that told all these major people, even Mayor Berrien, don't fly today. You take the day off. This is a smoking crackhead. Don't fly today.
Yeah, and the next day, bin Laden gets total security clearance. The whole family has the ability to fly back to Saudi Arabia. You don't think that is not coordination between world governments, aka the Kingdom of Saud and the CIA?
Then every single damn video you saw was him getting younger and younger and younger. Come on, man. And we still don't know what happened to the gold. When people videotape with a VHS recorder, those trucks are leaving. Come on. Just like the pallets of bricks that popped up on the Summer of Love. Oh, nothing happened here. What is wrong with you?
Well, it's a little bit like control the uncontrollable situation, but also create situations of uncontrollable activity. You know, to
I like
think,
those clicks. I like those voice clicks. I hear you back there. I hear you. Gotcha. I told you not to slip my ears and my eyes.
so, what was I saying? I mean, you know, I think Kamala is going to be installed. That's my opinion. And
That's tough.
and we're going to have like a very tumultuous like January 6th to the 2nd or something, whether it's real or fake. I guarantee you, they're going to repeat history. There will be like another fake J6 event. It'll be organized, you know, by the American Patriot Front or something like that. I'm telling you.
You know what I don't like? I tell you what I don't like, Evan. I don't like when a person say because of your skin color, you have to vote this way. This man just scolded a bunch of black men to say you have to vote this way. But the other side of it is, it's like, wait a minute. You're not telling the Jewish community, which you better do a Jewish man, to vote this way. Huh? Wait, what?
Well, it's all racial identity politics, all of it, no matter
You're
whose
not
perspective.
telling the Indians to vote this way because you just lost in Michigan. Michigan is blown up.
Yeah. Well, the Republicans are denouncing Trump in Michigan, which is hilarious because that just well, somebody well, the media says, but the point is they're all traitors and they're all rhinos. They're not real Republicans. They're fake ass Republicans. They don't do anything for Trump. They don't support Trump in any way. They're all fucking scum suckers.
No, they flipped this whole state because
I said, no.
the
I
Palestinian
want to
Jewish
learn
stuff
Ivrit. I
went
want to
down,
speak Hebrew.
and
They said, oh, we have this excellent
this whole state because Dearborn is the largest Muslim population outside of the Middle East. So that population is going to overrun Wayne County. And Wayne County pretty much controls this state. They're done, bro.
Well, we'll see how it all goes down. I mean, I have doubts about the whole election voting system because if Kamala is installed on the 6th, 7th, 8th, or whatever, if you say that the election results are fraudulent, they're going to call you an election denier, which is a conspiracy theory, and they will censor you and delete you from Google, Facebook, maybe this app, who knows, even X, because if Kamala wins, she could have the FTC and all the internet service providers and Google and Apple remove X from the platform and take it off the internet. So censorship.
The same thing that Hillary did, right? Same thing.
So, anyways,
They still never admitted that she lost. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just saying, when Kamala is announced as the winner, over a very short period of time, within like 3 to 6 months, we will see remarkably, the government will take insane moves with all major agencies, and I don't know, the empire will just keep going. But what she's going to do is essentially squash internet communication dissent. She's just like Nikki Haley. She wants everyone to reveal their identities with regards to internet communication, and if you say anything which is conspiratorial, you will be doxxed, you will be censored, and you may have an FBI agent show up at your front door that wants to question you. And so they're already doing that at scale, but when she wins, they'll just expand it.
Can I just say something? Hey, y'all. I accidentally popped into this room. I'm from Michigan. And what I've noticed is that, number one, Wayne County is the largest voting block. Oakland County is big. It's not as big as Wayne, but it's still, this county changes how Michigan looks. It just depends on how many people vote. Number two, as far as censorship, that came in at 9/11. What I've noticed in the political campaign is that what we've done, like, I'm an independent voter, so I would say I will vote Republican and Democrat. I just vote what's best for my interest and because I'm not voting for me today, I'm for my future generation. So I will say this, is that
är det inte det argumentet för giltigt?
Jo, precis. Jag tror jag skickade det till dig.
Det är inte cause and effect argument, eller är det den?
Nej, detta är från presuppositionalist. Det är såna här som typ börjar med typ
logik och sånt.
Exakt, typ på engelska skulle det vara typ så här: what is it that instantiates the possibilities and impossibilities, and what is the ground for all knowing in your worldview? Typ. Det är någonting sånt det börjar med.
Ja, jag fattar. Jag tycker inte... Jag tycker det värsta kan vara källan på det. Det behöver inte vara Gud.
Fan vad flummigt svar.
Jag vet inte. Alltså jag pallar inte hit av mig.